Hey, 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 hey. I wanted to get on a live stream just now because I am having a relatively bad day today and I just wanted to rant a little bit. Just wanted to rant. I grabbed me a twisted tea. I haven't had one of these things since election day when I had a live stream here. And we had the Trump pump started. Yeah, it was a good night that night, right? Anyways, oh my God. So Kaspa, what can I say about Kaspa? Well, I don't know. Do I want to talk about Kaspa? Maybe I do. I want to talk about everybody whining too. Let me take a sip. Let me get into this. You know, you really shouldn't drink anything. You know, I started on a health craze back in August, like 10 years ago. I used to be really physically fit, like crazy amounts of exercise, like 20, 30 hours a week, like doing kickboxing and stuff. So I was like a real Andrew Tate, right? But then I was like, this summer, I was like, yeah, I want to get back into that. And I was like 200 pounds. And I was like really modifying my diet. I got down to like 180 and like Thanksgiving came. It's like this freaking time of the year, Thanksgiving, where there's tons of food. There's all these different assortments of pies in the supermarket. And I'm like, my God, dude. I guess Thanksgiving onward till the end of the year, it kind of sucks. I'm back up to like 185. I'm 6'1", more or less. The reason why I say more or less is I went to a doctor not too long ago, and they were like, "You're 6 feet," and I was like, "No, I'm 6'1". And they're like, "Yeah, but you know, we start to shrink as we get older. People start to shrink, you know, after you get to like 30. You know, when you pass 30 years old, people start to shrink." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" Bruh. When I go to another doctor, and I'm 6'1" again, so I don't know what the hell. So if I'm shrinking or not. Anyway, so I guess ideal weight, if I'm kind of lean, a little bit, like a little bit shredded or you know, kind of skinny, at least a little bit, with not too much body fat, I should be lower than 175, like 170 even, right? Yeah, if I want to be skinny, but yeah. Oh God. But anyways, that's that. So don't do this on a regular basis. The reason why I'm doing this right now, you know, the freaking calories, because I don't have a bad day. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Two things you want to do. If you don't want to have any excess calories, if you want to stay healthy, and if you don't want to drink alcohol, if you want to make millions of bucks, because you want to have your mind clear, you know, especially the next day when it really hits you. Unless you're a code monkey and you have software making millions of dollars for you. I guess I'll get into that later. But I was browsing around today and I saw a few articles, you know, browsing like usual, going through all the crypto stuff. So I was like, okay, Bitwise CEO Matt Hugan predicts institutional interest in altcoins. So I'm like, yeah, it says, so obviously says 2025, the year of the crypto diversification. All right, so it sounds good. Then, next one. Okay. Crypto analyst predicts incoming Bitcoin parabolic rally. Says Bitcoin to the point where things get exciting. So, yeah, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. And, you know, I'm feeling the stress right now with Kaspa. I'm kind of feeling it. You know, I'm like, okay, it went down to 11 cents. I put another grand on Kaspa like a few days back. I don't know if it was like it was earlier. Today's Monday, right? So I guess it was late last week. Yeah, with the whole pullback that we had when Big Daddy Powell says the Federal Reserve can't own Bitcoin, and everybody just panicked and I went on a buy-in frenzy, and it went down to 12 cents. I bought it at 12 cents, went down to 11 cents again, Again, I will get into that in a minute, man. So, anyway, so I'm feeling it, but I see these other articles that run into things like this. Kaspa price prediction. Can Cas hit a new all-time high as whales rake in jet bolt tokens? Jet bolt tokens. What the fuck is a jet bolt token, man? What are we talking about, Kaspa, with jet bolt tokens? All right, I don't know. I look into it, and it's something. I don't know. It's something. Obviously, we're talking about staking. We're talking about proof of stake. We're talking about garbage. So I don't know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to this. So anyway, that's that. Now to get into this. 2 cryptocurrencies to reach a 5 billion market cap in 2025. Okay? And one of them is Kaspa. A 5 billion market cap is only like not even double what it is right now. Like, what are we talking about here, dude? I mean, like what the hell is going on here? So I'm like, I don't know, dude. All right, so let's move on. Let's go. Let's go. So Kaspa price prediction can hit $1. Can Kaspa hit $1 as whales shift focus on Pluto chain? What the fuck, man? Guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, man. Why the hell are they fading on my cast? Why are they trying to fade my cast? But you know, I don't know if I'm from an old timer, if I'm old school. I think of the word fade because back in the 90s, it was like fade was something like gangster related, like fading, like taking out different numbers on your rival gang, like one by one, literally fading. Like nowadays, the younger kids say, like, fade is a punch. Like, you want to catch a fade. I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on with these kids these days, man. But I don't know if they still say that nowadays about fading something. It's that, you know, that slang lingo. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm getting old. I'm an old code monkey. I've been around, right? But I don't know what's going on, but I was like, there's people like nonstop complaining and complaining and complaining about Kaspa. Like, oh, Kaspa is a stable coin. Kaspa is a stable coin. They're constantly saying Kaspa is a stable coin. So I want to take you back in time to when I got into crypto. So 2013, way back then, when I bought my first $40 worth of Bitcoin, right? $40 worth of Bitcoin, and it got me 0.1 of a Bitcoin. So it was a steal, right? It was $400 for a Bitcoin. And I started looking through other coins because I realized that Bitcoin had some scalability issues and it wasn't going to last. Supposedly Bitcoin wasn't going to last. So I started looking for all these other coins, and lo and behold, there were other coins that were supposed to be the next greatest thing that were going to replace Bitcoin and solve all the problems. And it was going to be faster and more scalable, and it was going to do all this other stuff. So I found a coin called Digibyte, DBG, ticker symbol, right? And I was buying it and I was mining it, and I was like, okay, you know, this is going to be pretty good because it's going to replace Bitcoin. You know, silly me, back in 2013, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, right? So, and I mean, look what happened here. This shit shot up parabolically in 2018, right? So I guess it was like 2014 when I was like, I came across Digibyte. Oh yeah, look at it. It's like February 2014, right? And I was mining it and I was buying it, and it shut up. And I didn't understand why this happened, why it went down. I didn't have a concept, and I was trying to figure it out. And I just sold it, right? So obviously that was a bad idea. That was like a totally a bad idea. Because look what happened 4 years later, 2021. Now, I was trying to figure out why this happens. I didn't understand it because at 2017, I had already been hodling Bitcoin for like 4 years, right? That's one of the best things I ever did. I made a lot of shit plays, a lot of bad decisions in those first 4 years. But the best thing I did was just keep hodling big. I hodled this one. Thought I was going to be doing pretty good. And I started researching and I didn't realize what the whole halving situation was. And I do have a video on it. Check my YouTube channel.
The first Bitcoin bull run started in 2010 and topped out around 2011, going from around 1/3 of a cent to up to $32. But that was just based on rise in popularity. It was a genesis block. A halving hadn't even occurred yet. The bull runs that we see today are about supply shock. The first halving happened on November 28th, 2012, and then 368 days later, supply shock. The market topped out with Bitcoin hitting the 1100.
So watch that video if you want to take a look at that video. So I realized what happens with the bull run is that there's a halving, so there's half the amount of Bitcoin, and there's a supply shock, so there's more demand than there is supply, and the price just skyrockets, right? As with anything in the market, it doesn't have to be Bitcoin, it could be any product. When there's just a lot of demand and there's very little supply, and if the supply just cuts in half, then there's a big problem here, and the prices are just going to go up. So, and then what happens is when that happens, all the hype happens through the media and people start talking about it. And then when people start buying the Bitcoin, and maybe they're selling the Bitcoin, and maybe they're buying they want to buy other stuff, and they try to find all these other cool coins. And that's why this happens. Now with Digibyte, I should have held and then sold in the next bull run. I didn't really understand it yet. This is really interesting because 90% of all cryptos never reach or beat their all-time high from the previous bull run. So this is, looking at this chart, this is a pretty damn good coin, and it's like totally unheard of. I don't know what the hell it's going to do in this bull run. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I wouldn't recommend buying it because there's so many other good plays out there, right? But this is rather interesting that it beat its previous all-time high. So it's not a shit coin, because it's rare that something like this happens. Anyway, so that was one of my issues back in the day. And like, I just think back, and like right now I get these people that I see these people out there, they've been buying Kaspa for like 3, 4, 5 or 6 months. And they're like, Kaspa's a stable coin. Kaspa's a stable coin. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. I want to punch you in the balls, man. You know, so moving on, right? There was another coin out there. Now here's one of the other things that I had experienced back in the day. There was a coin called Dogecoin, and it was a coin about a dog, and everybody was like, "Who the fuck is going to buy a coin about a dog? Who the hell cares about a freaking coin about a dog?" Right? And then in its first bull run, it didn't do anything, Dogecoin. It didn't go anywhere. Nobody bought the damn shit, right? And there was a fork of Dogecoin called Dogecoin Dark. And it was the first privacy coin, right? You know, a privacy coin where it maxed the address and, you know, the spend and the transfers and so on. So the most common and popular privacy coin now is Monero. So, but there was a coin called Dogecoin Dark, and nobody gave a shit about meme coins back then, right? Go back to 2013. No, I had like a freaking 10K market cap. Nobody gave a shit about it. And then it was like, I was saying like why the hell would I buy that shit, right? So they did something interesting. The team rebranded Dogecoin Dark and just called it Verge. And it did like a 500,000x. And I sat there and I just couldn't believe it because I didn't buy it. You know, this is all the shit that I had to go through back in the day when I was first starting out, you know, so cheers. And I got people complaining, Kaspa's a stable coin. Kaspa's a stable coin. So anyways, let me take you into my thing with Kaspa right now. Hold up. I'm gonna get in one of these things when I start live streaming. I get this glitch and my Chrome just starts freezing up. Oh man. Anyways, so with Kaspa, oops. We are in a situation right now. So I made the first and only, though so far, Kaspa power law chart, right? Because they have the rainbow chart, but there's not a really like a Kaspa power law chart. There's a Bitcoin power law chart, power law. And we seem to be like making love with the like most minimum support level possible. So it's not nice, and it's not really incentivizing, I guess you can say, for many of us, you know, which is why some people are whining that, you know, Kaspa's a stable coin. Kaspa's a stable coin. That's all I hear nowadays. So yeah, I mean, you want to check it out, link in the description below, this Kaspa power law chart. Like with me, like when I became aware of Kaspa was like 4 cents. So we're talking like 13, 14 months ago. And when I was like, okay, Kaspa is it. It took me a while because obviously that's the reason why I just explained Digibyte to you guys. It took me a while because over the years, I always heard of this next greatest, you know, best new crypto that's going to replace Bitcoin and solve all the problems and be much faster, and everybody's going to use it. So every time every time I started to hear shit like that, I started to think of it like white noise. Like, yeah, I just hear that, and I'm like, it just goes in one ear, goes out the other. I'm like, I don't give a shit. So it took me a while to really like cozy up to Kaspa to try to figure out what it's all about and so on. And by the time I did, I was like, Kaspa is it, right? I just want to go all in, right? And then Kaspa suddenly pumped from 4 cents to 9 cents, and it never came back down again. So cheers. And then I was like, there's nothing I can do. Kaspa's a thing. And it's going to be going places. So I started dumping all of my Bitcoin, or almost all of it, all of my Bitcoin into Kaspa. So we're talking Kaspa at a 10, 11 cents, maybe 12 cents, 10, 11 cents, say average buy is 11 cents or whatever it was. So we're talking 12 months ago, 12, 13 months ago, you know, and then going on into, you know, 11 months ago, 10 months ago, and on into this year, January, February, whatever. I'm like over there, you know, cashing out Bitcoin, sending, sending money over to XT and all this other stuff, you know, just like every single day, just doing, just buying more Kaspa. But yeah, it was like, I was doing this at a time when Bitcoin was like $30,000, right? So it was like, I was like, yeah, Kaspa. So the year is progressing, and the year is progressing, and the months are going by, and we get to a point right now where if I had just waited an extra 12 months, 12, 13 months, I could have cashed out my Bitcoin at $100,000 a Bitcoin to buy Kaspa instead of $30,000. I would have had over 3 times the amount of Kaspa in my bags right now. 3 times the amount of Kaspa in my bags. And I'm trying to suck it up. Cheers. And I'm seeing people out there that have been into Kaspa for like 2 days. And they're like, Kaspa's a stable coin. Kaspa's a stable coin. Dude, shut the fuck up, man. Oh my God, man. What if you I mean, what if you were in my position, man? It was like, you were just going to buy when it's 4 cents. And you're going to put like thousands and thousands of dollars, just pump thousands of dollars into it, man. And then it jumped up to 9 cents, 10 cents, 11 cents, and never went back down. You know, you guys are lucky, man. If you're getting in, if you're getting into Kaspa late, like in the last 6 months or whatever, you are lucky that it stayed so low for this long. It is like a gift from God. I'm telling you, man. It's maybe I'm not lucky because I got in at that time like 12, 13 months ago when I should have been like 14 months ago. It should have been like that for me. Should have been like 14, 15 months ago rather than 12, 13 months ago. So I just had to deal with it and suck it up. Cheers. But if you're getting into Kaspa now, man, this is a gift, and cherish it, because this is not going to stay like this for too much longer. So anyways, that's what I just wanted to rant, because I don't know, I'm having a bad day. A lot of stuff going on. I'm just going to sleep in tomorrow. And yeah, that's that with that, man. I don't know. So going back to my power law chart, by the way, yeah, if you wanna join my community, link in the description below. I got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, like I was saying before, yeah, I'm a code monkey. My name's Code Monkey Mike, not Crypto Mike, right? So there's a big difference. And yeah, I got a lot of software in my community. Obviously, we built this. There's something we call an insider alert that basically goes out there and just scans everything for new coins, and finds the coins that are really going to go pumping, and finds them really early. And we're refining this really heavily right now. We're totally refining this like frantically to find these new coins. So like I got in. So, I mean, I'll give you some, like, look at this. This is from like a month ago, right? This is like over a month ago. So I'm not showing you the most recent list of stuff because obviously that's for my community members. Link in the description below if you want to see that. But like, look at Peanut. Look at this thing finding Peanut. Imagine, just take a look and pause this for a second and see all of these and look at how they've done. Imagine getting into all of these on all of these really early. Right? I called Peanut and a buy alert in my community back here, right? Back here, right? I mean, it's like, you know, you got it. It's just amazing. I still at this point am underestimating the power of what we're creating, in my community here. So I got in the same thing. I got in a goat. I got in a goat back here, right? All right, same thing. This AI 16Z coin. My buy alert was back here, right? It was like back here. It was like crazy. Right? If you look at all of these here, right? This one right here, look. So AI Act 1 the AI prophecy. Now, I didn't get on this one because, I don't know, I thought the name was like really weird. I was like, I just didn't buy it. So I'm not perfect. But my software is, because it found this way back here. Right? So if I had bought it, I would have taken advantage of this. And this is available for everybody in my community. So all of my community members just could have bought it just because it was there, even though I didn't put out a buy alert of it, right? So, but we're refining this stuff every single day. Just take a look at it. If you can find all of these things early and, get in, it's like we're sitting on a gold mine. It's like I'm over here every day, like, putting thought into what we're doing and refining all this stuff that we're doing, all this software. And I'm like, I'm over here talking about KRC20 tokens and like 1000x, you know, for like Nacho and Kango and Kaspi. Man, don't sleep on Kaspi, man. Kaspi and Conan, two of my biggest plays that I like the most. Kaspi and Conan. Like I'm looking like 1000x. Like if they get if these KRC20 tokens get listed like everywhere, you know, all centralized exchanges, right? We're talking about there's like a good you know, 5 or 6 or 7 of them that are going to get over $1 billion market cap, and you're looking at 1000x for some of them to even get there, or close to it. So, but when it comes to something like this, like let's say with Peanut, for example, I did a 57x in 2 weeks on Peanut, right? And when I bought it, it was a 40 million market cap. So we're trying to refine this so we can find these coins even before that 40 million market cap, right? So link in the description below if you want to be a part of this. My community, it is like dirt cheap right now. There's only like 25 members. And yeah, it's $10 a month. If you want to join for the year, you just pay $50 and you know, it's like more than half the price. Well, like I said, link in the description below. And like I said, I'm a code monkey. It was like I started realizing it was like a year ago, right around the same time when I was discovering Kaspa. I was like, Jesus Christ, I got all this experience with software. I was like, why don't I just use software to try to help me make good plays, to help me with all this shit? So it's taking time. It's taking, you know, it takes time. Months have to go by. You gotta build shit, you gotta refine shit, and you gotta keep on going and trying to figure things out. Like another thing is like, look at this Keems. Oh yeah, that's why I took a screenshot of this day. Keems. People are talking about this now, but I put out a buy alert like a week ago. But my was like, it took me a few weeks to even put out a buy alert because look, my insider alert caught this thing back like over a month ago. Let's look at Keems, right? Let's just take a look at Keems, or how is it? It's not Keems, it's Cheems. I don't even know how to pronounce that thing, right? Cheems. It's a dog. Let's take a look. And yeah, so this is like crazy bullish. And I was like, I'm sleeping on my insider alert because it's finding all these good coins and I'm only picking like you know, like I don't know, like 10% of them or something. And I should be putting plays on like 80% of them. I'm starting to realize it. I'm only buying. I was like, up until like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, dude, it's like I'm only buying like 10% of the coins that my software is finding for me. And I'm realizing how good they are because it takes a good couple of months before you realize like they're gonna pump through to the moon, right? So it's really nuts. So where's November 23rd? So yeah, so right here. So right here where my insider alert is when it found Keems right here. Or Cheems. Cheems. I keep on saying, I don't know why I say Keems, Cheems. But I mean that's what we're working on right now. We're working on stuff so we can find these coins, you know, so we don't get alerted like here, right? We want to get alerted like back here, right? In my community. That's what we're working on. You know, I got a team with me. We're all working on this shit together. We're trying to figure this out. So we want to get alerted back here, and we're getting close to it. We have another channel, like right here. This is a particular channel that sends. This is called our insider alert channel, where this sends this stuff to this particular channel. But we got another channel with like different algorithms and different methods of finding things, and we're gonna and it's sending like, you know, sample data, and we're refining it every day, and we're trying to figure it out. So like we want to get in a new coin Like we want to get with Cheems, we want to get in back here. Like with Peanut, we don't want to find Peanut at a 40 million market cap like I did when I put my play on it. I wouldn't want to find Peanut at like a 4 million market cap, right? And that is like crazy. Let's just like if we're gonna do 100x, with the plays that I'm already doing with this insider alert, just I want to multiply that by 10. I want to get in so goddamn early that it's going to be like 1000x easy on every single play. Like that's my goal. Well, like I said, link in the description below. Good stuff. Get in some more. We can get in some more plays like this. Get some more money. Just become rich, right? Make it big time, right? Big time. And then we could buy more Kaspa, right? Kaspa, buy more Kaspa. It's gonna be, I don't know if I want to say, I don't want to use the word stable, right? I don't want to use the word stable because everybody, like I was saying, everybody's saying Kaspa is a stable coin. Kaspa is a stable coin. So I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with what's my chat? Hold on, let me bring up my social software. Like I saw somebody just made a message. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Glitch Guru. Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, I sold all my Solana at $1.80 in August for Kaspa. I was mad, but Solana is the same price. I'm down bad on Kaspa. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I hear you, bro. Yeah, don't be scared, man. I don't know. Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I guess over here I'm kind of making fun of you too, right? Because I'm like, Kaspa is a stable coin for everybody who bought like Kaspa in the last like 4 or 5 months. Yeah, I hear you, man. But yeah, I don't have my software pulled up right now. My social stream software, so I can't put that message on the screen. Oh well. Let me see if I can do this. But yeah, I don't know. No, it's not. Oh well. Solo your Solana for August for Kaspa. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't sweat it, man. Yeah, we're sweating. You're sweating it right now, but the same thing like me. Like I'm in the same boat. It's like, dude, it's like if I look at it like this. I sold Bitcoin. It was like 30,000, and then I could have sold it when it was 100,000. I could have bought, triple or more the amount of Kaspa. Yeah, so it kind of sucks, but I'm trying to suck it up. And in the long run, Kaspa's a damn good play. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't see this like. Let me go back to hold on, let me go back to Kaspa on my. Yeah, Kaspa. Yeah. All time. Let's say past year, right? Yeah, so this is me right here. This is me buying here. Like I was saying 12 months ago, right? And I'm buying here, and for me, it's like this is the same price right now. So yeah, it's just like geez, let me pull up a Bitcoin. Yeah, I hear you, man. I was like, yeah, I'm going through the same thing. It was like, well, that's the thing. Is like, I get people who have been, into Kaspa only like 3 months. And I'm like, Kaspa is a stable coin. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. I've been in a Kaspa for it's like, for me, it's been flatline for 13 months. let's go back to the year of Bitcoin. So yeah, it's just like it's nuts. So 12. Looks like I gotta go back to November, right? So yeah, I mean, it's like totally. I could have bought like three times the yeah, three times the amount of well, there's 93,000 now, but if I sold it like it was like, you know, like 100,000 or 108, what was the all-time high of yeah, all-time high was 108. Like if I had sold and just bought Kaspa, like right now, last week or so, man, I have like so much more Kaspa. What am I doing here? Yeah, you see back here. Whoops. So I actually it was like November. Back here is when I started buying Kaspa. I think it was October. Let's go back to Kaspa. I think October. Let's go to the all. And Kaspa was like, so January is right there, right? Yeah, this is why I was looking into Kaspa. It was 4 cents. So you're talking about September. I was like, yeah, Kaspa's it. This is it. This is it. This is the shit. And then it was like, then boom, man. It just is like that, man. It just went up. It was like October is 4 cents, and suddenly November it's just like 11 cents. And that's what happened. So yeah. And for me it's been like this for a year, man. It's yeah, I've been accumulating Bitcoin for quite some time. I was like, yeah, it's going to pay off because I'm going to put into Kaspa. But, and everybody's whining. Everybody's whining, but 2025 is coming and it's going to be a good year. And you know what? Fallback positions when it comes to Kaspa. Let's say, going back to my power log chart looks kind of grim for Kaspa. Like, dude, but I can't imagine. What? Let me. So let's say top of the bull run is like right about here. No, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong year. So let's say, okay, so let me stop right there. So difficult to pinpoint it. So 2025, let's say December 4th, 2025, top of the bull run could be November, December. It's always like November, December. I think the 2017 bull run, it was like December 18th. And then it came back down and pumped up again like January 8th. So it could be like, it's like this November, December timeframe. So let's say it's going to be like $1.80. According to this Kaspa power law chart, max resistance for Kaspa on top of the bull run is $1.80, which is grim. Makes me want to take another drink. But I just don't see how that's freaking possible. Like big time investors in like Grayscale and so on, and the Grayscale, I've even heard like a BlackRock connection as well. I think just like, I think Kaspa is just going to blow away the power law chart. Like for me, in my mind, it's like $1.80 is like the absolute bare minimum, right? So if based on what you're seeing right here, the bare minimum in the power law chart, right? The minimum support is the 32 cents based on this right here. And it's like I said, we're making love to the minimum support right now during this time period. But I just don't think it's going to stay like this forever. But fallback positions, look, KRC20 tokens are gonna have many multipliers. All right, if you want to buy Caspi, Croak, Conan, Nacho, Kango, those are all pretty safe. I've noticed a lot of these KRC20 tokens, they take off and then they fall out real quick. I was just looking at Coxo. I did a live stream yesterday, and I was talking about all the low cap coins, and I saw that Buzz is already out of the picture. And I checked today. I completely forgot about mentioning in my live stream yesterday, but it was like Coxo I thought was going to be pretty good. It's like it's out of the picture already. So it looks like the KRC20 tokens are getting diluted, and it's going to be like a certain number of them. Like BERT is another one, and maybe Gold too. There's going to be a certain number of KRC20 tokens. There's going to be like the blue chips, like 5 or 6, 7 of them. There's going to be like, and maybe in total, like maybe 20 of them, they're going to be worth it, 20, 25, whatever. And the multiplier is going to be there, and it's going to be a lot more than the multipliers that Kaspa can give you. Like if Kaspa is only going to give you like, like a 20x, you might get a 200x out of the multipliers with some of these other KRC20 tokens. And then beyond that, so those are tokens on Kaspa. If you want to disregard Kaspa altogether and diversify even more, my next big thing is base. There's going to be a lot of people flooding into base, as Coinbase is going to be pushing that, and anything related to base is going to be pumping. There's going to be money made. Like Aerodrone is one token you can buy. It's already on Coinbase, but I think the pumps are going to be there. It's going to be like a 30x. I haven't bought any, but I've been looking for other meme coins on base. When it comes to like I think Toshi is a big one. So the Toshi is the cat of the Coinbase founder. So that's going to be a pretty good play. I think there's going to be many multipliers with Toshi. Miggles is another one. They have phenomenal marketing, so that's pretty good behind that. So they're not going to go around. They're not going to go down. Brett, I have concerns. You want to look at my previous video I did 2 days ago. I have concerns about Brett. I put many thousands of dollars into Brett, but I'm not even sure there's something weird going on with Brett. So, but if it does go well, there's going to be many multipliers with Brett. You got it. What do you mean, bro? You got it worse. You're talking about this right here? Oh, you're talking about your situation compared to mine. Yeah. I got it worse because it was like 12, 13 months ago. I sold my Bitcoin. I bought Kaspa. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that's the situation. If you want fallback positions, fall back to Kaspa. There's KRC20. If you want to fall back, get away from Kaspa completely, let's try base. Look for things on base. I've been looking for dogs on base. There's been a couple of dogs. I see Ski Mask Dog talked about a lot, but I just don't think that's going to pump. I don't think that's going to be like parabolic. I think because the normies are going to buy into it. It's like a dog with a ski mask on. It just looks like criminal-like. I don't think the average person who, the average, like a soccer mom or somebody's mom, or that they're going to want to buy crypto because they just heard of it for the first time, and they're not going to buy a ski mask dog. So I'm still on the lookout for tokens on base because there's going to be a lot of money flowing into base. And it's probably going to be a lot more than Kaspa. So it's going to be interesting. There's going to be like a whole base season. So that's what I'm thinking about. I really been thinking about base. But other than that, like I said, I got my insider alert, and we're just going to be finding coins, and it's like regardless of what chain, like who the hell cares? So as long as that thing is just as long as we're finding coins are going to be pumping like crazy. Like this Cheems coin is on BNB, right? So I picked up a little base and Beats. Beats. Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't. I've seen a couple influencers talk about that. Beats. Yeah. Just a little exposition. Yeah, just in case it rips, of course. Yeah. Right on. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look into Beats. I've seen some other YouTubers talk about that. But yeah, I think base is just going to be so much money flowing into base. Somebody in a live stream like a week ago talked to me about Moonwell, and I was like, yeah, I usually don't. Uh, I usually don't play around with things when it comes to tokens that are outside of meme coins. The only meme coin, well, the only coin that ever passed a 40 billion market cap that wasn't a layer one was Shiba Inu, right? Shiba. So, and that was a meme coin. It was a token. There might be a few that like Aerodrome might pass 40 billion this time around. I think that'll be like a 40x, right? I think Pretensor Tau is going to pass, was it 40 billion? It's been a while since I've checked on Pretensor as well. I haven't bought it though. Yeah, Aerodrome, this is going to pump, and it's already on coin. That's why I usually don't buy things when they're already on Coinbase, unless you just want to like really, really play it safe. So it is an extraordinarily safe play. In fact, this is like the safest play you can get with the most multipliers on Coinbase. And that's the way I look at it. It's like it already has a Coinbase listing. Like I would buy this over Peanut. Peanut is on the Peanut's on the Coinbase roadmap, so you know it's going to get Peanut. But yeah, this is it. Could it do a 40x? Yeah, maybe a 30x. But yeah, they're going to be pushing the hell out of everything on base season. So we'll see. Anyways, I guess that's it for me. I wanted to get on. I just wanted to get on and just like I was saying, I'm having a bad day. Grab a drink. Almost done with it. I see everybody complaining about Kaspa. I just want to tell my story. Freaking Digibyte. Anybody who's joining live stream late, go back and just hear my story about freaking Digibyte and all this other shit I've had to deal with over the years, man. Man, I was like made so many bad plays back in from 2013 to 2017. I made so many bad plays, but the best play was hodling Bitcoin. So at least I had a pretty decent bag when I started investing in Kaspa. But like I said, I had to take a drink because it's been well over a year since I started dumping my Bitcoin into Kaspa, and it's been like it's like the same price. I could have sold Bitcoin at the freaking 94,000 right now and bought it at 12 cents. I would have gotten like 3 times the amount of 3 times the amount of Kaspa. Oh man. Anyways, that's it. Let me call it a night. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hearing me out. Thanks for hearing my rants. And anyways, that's it. Merry Christmas to you all. Maybe I'll get on a live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens tomorrow.